This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hi there, I'm Nohelani Gruff with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The Phoenix Police Department is launching what they call a crime reduction plan. It's a review of crime trends in Phoenix that shows from 2017 to 2022, there was an alarming increase of homicides, up 39%, as well as aggravated assaults, which increased by 14%. Burglary was down 51%. So the department's goal is to reduce violent crime in the city by 5% and property crime by 8%. To the state of education, and we're taking a closer look at the new safety plan that has been approved for Phoenix high schools. It includes bringing police officers back to some of their school campuses. After months of debate, the Phoenix Union Board agreed to what's called a regional approach, meaning a select number of officers will be covering multiple schools. The board also approved other stipulations, including a confidential complaint process for any law enforcement or safety misconduct. There will also be a student-led group that will create a, quote, student bill of rights.
We need to take the time to listen to students, make sure that they know their rights and they know that they're worthy of growth.
You're giving them another tool to be disruptive and to kind of do whatever they want.
So you can see there are still differing opinions. The number of resource officers is still not set. The board will decide that in the next meeting. The city of Phoenix will also need to approve the agreement as well. Turning our attention to the high country, Flagstaff will be hosting a city council meeting today. We're going to hear the first read of the city's short-term rental license regulations. This has been something that's been in the works for a while now, and the rules could include adding annual licensing fees for short-term rentals, as well as notifying neighbors that the property is going to be used as a short-term rental. The city hopes to implement any new fees by September 1st. Making national headlines this morning, airlines are expected to rake in major profits as we head into an already busy summer travel season. The International Air Transport Association says airlines will bring in nearly $10 billion this year. That's more than twice the amount that the agency predicted back in December. More than 40 million Americans may have to start paying back their student loans starting August 29th. Loans will also start accruing interest rates again at the same time. Payments have been on hold, of course, since the beginning of the pandemic, but restarting them was a part of the bipartisan deal that raised the debt ceiling. A unique way to study Arizona's extreme heat. It's been unveiled at ASU, the world's first breathing, walking, and sweating Manikin is helping us learn more about the heat's impact on the human body. Andy can mimic thermal functions of a human with 35 different areas controlled with temperature sensors to simulate body conditions, allowing it to sweat. Not everybody reacts to the heat the same way, so neither does Andy, which is an important part of this research.
Using Andy, we're able to better understand the diversity of responses in the population due to the diverse population we have in the U.S. and around the world.
So Andy will be tested in the valley for the next 4 summers, and the hope is to create better solutions to help mitigate the effects of extreme heat, such as building design or cooling clothes.
As we talk about your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Winds are picking back up today across the state, and they're going to be a little stronger today, even more so than yesterday. Gusts as high as 30 to maybe 35 miles an hour in the valley today. And in northern Arizona, gusts as high as 35 to maybe 40 miles an hour. More breezes in the forecast across the state as an area of low pressure approaches from the west. And that's also going to start to bring in some cooler air. That'll drop those temperatures. After reaching a high of 107 yesterday in Phoenix today, it's at least only 100. Still pretty hot, but at least just barely triple digits for Phoenix, with highs in the mid to upper 90s out west and more so 70s and 80s across northern Arizona. A slight chance for showers in northeast Arizona. Otherwise, the valley is staying dry. More sunshine today, too. Clouds move back in towards the end of the week, but we'll stay dry through the weekend, and those highs will only reach the upper 90s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Another storm system approaches from the west this weekend. That'll keep those highs in the upper 90s in the valley and bring a slight chance for showers to northern Arizona starting Sunday.
And we want to remind you we're always updating headlines, weather, and traffic on ABC15.com, and we invite you to download our app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.